Hey folks, it's me, the big CLG, with my annual Kilo Alpha Zero Charlie Lima Golf Christmas Special. There's nothing special about it. We're just down here in Minneapolis having a little breakfast. And we're just going to do a little short Christmas deal here. We got a little snow here, a little chilly weather as is usual for Minnesota. So let's see what we can do here in the next hour, 5 minutes, all day. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So you're probably wondering, if you're not a ham radio enthusiast, what's with the KA0CLG call sign? Well, like I say, if you're not a ham radio enthusiast, let's do a quick explanation. K stands for the United States, as does W, N, and A, I believe. But back when I got my license, it was K or W. I got a K. The A is kind of like where they were at with those call signs at the time. So I got the KA. 0, it's not 0, it's 10. I'm in the 10th call district. 10th call district, that's Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa, Colorado, I don't know. And CLG are just random letters that are generated by the FCC. So KA0CLG, I think it's a pretty cool call. It's the original call I got back in 1978. And on Morse code, it sounds cool. I mean, it's da 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 da. That's awesome. So there you go. There's a little call sign explanation and lesson for you on this KA0CLG Christmas special. You know, I'm looking this way. It's like the camera, I think, is there or there. So it's like, Doug, look at us. Okay. How's that? Is that good enough? Okay. So we got just a little wee bit of a view here of Kellogg here in St. Paul. The KA0CLG Christmas special. This is the Mississippi River. We're going to be crossing the Wabasha Bridge on foot and giving you a little bit of that chestnuts roasting on the open fire. Are those any good? Has anybody ever had those? Are they salted? What about Jack Frost nipping at your nose? I'll tell you what, Jack Frost nips at my nose. He's getting a couple of these 442s up in his gut. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, the 442s go up in the grill instead of the gut, if you know what I'm saying. So, come with me now on the KA0CLG Christmas tour. Oh, as we walk across the old Wabasha Street Bridge, it's a glorious, a wonderful walk across the mighty Mississippi River. But look at this architecture. Isn't this something? Pretty old stuff, but I think it's cool. This is a really good walk here. Done this before, and done it in the winter as well. You know, you just dress up and talk loud to get over the wind. Here's the mighty Mississippi. Oh yeah. Minnesota Christmas in CLG land. Hand in front of the camera like always, folks. You got to do that, you know. You know, I'll tell you one thing I do all the time is whenever I'm in a neighborhood or anywhere, I'm scanning the horizon for big giant ham radio towers and antennas, especially up there. Let's see if there's any up there. Ham radio, ham radio, ham radio. I don't see any ham radio towers, but I know they're out there somewhere. There you go. Perfect spot for a field day right there. I don't know if the local St. Paul Amateur Radio Club has considered this spot. Is this Harriet Island? I'm not sure what this is. Right in the band shell. Just get a bunch of hams out there with millions of dollars of gear, gigantic antennas. You could put a few towers up on there and just jam out on field day over the water. That'd be awesome. But I'm not sure if it's plausible here in the old frozen wasteland. It's actually not a wasteland. Winter here, if you're not from Minnesota, yeah, it's cold. And this winter, the snow level is pretty zero. It's down. This is like the first snow we've had. And it's like stuck to the ground. But, you know, that's the KA0CLG Christmas special for you. That's what happens. So we're going to go ahead and continue our little walk down this bridge here. And let's see, I don't know. Do I have anything intelligent to say? Well, I never do, so I don't know. But we can take a look at this. Let's go to the old viewing post here, folks. Let's see what's going on. Take a look. Oh, look at that snow, folks. It's going to be a Santa Claus Christmas here. Better view of the old possible field day location someday. Some way. Maybe I'll just go out there with a Icon IC705 and a portable antenna and just do my own field day until I get kicked out of there. I don't know. That would be cool. Could mount a tower or an antenna right to this post right here and just really rock out in the air. Let's take a look at downtown St. Paul. Here it is, folks. It's kind of a cool skyline, you know. The old banks of the Mississippi. Well, they're I don't know. That way would be Dayton's Bluff. I believe they call it that. But the old downtown St. Paul right here. And I believe St. Paul was here first before Minneapolis. Or no, maybe Minneapolis was first. So I think St. Paul's original name was Pig's Eye. It was either, yeah, I think it was St. Paul. It was Pig's Eye because since Minneapolis was the first city here, when some of the elders were talking about putting up another city, you know, they would say, well, in a pig's eye, you know, which is basically saying, you know, F you. So, anyway, a little history lesson for you there. Not important. Never going to help you in life knowing that, but I just thought I'd tell you that. Oh yeah, enjoying a cigarette here in the old Mississippi. Hey, one thing I was kind of curious about is, you know, there's a lot of static, a lot of noise. Noise floor is quite high nowadays. It's not just me. Whoops, can't help but hand in front of the camera routine. You know, I even tune into SDR receivers in my area. You know, and within about a 500-mile radius, and there's a lot of static nowadays. Oh, how's that spit action for you? So I don't know if anybody else has noticed that nowadays, because, you know, when I was back on the radio, it was a different location. It was out in the country, so probably less of that going on. But my biggest problem with right now, of course, as you've seen, is getting my antennas to work properly and reducing the static. You know, they say it's QRM. I think it's QRN, QR Nancy. You'll have to look that up. QRM, QRN, QST. What is he talking about? Those are Q signals. You can look those up yourself. Just type in amateur radio Q signals. Search for it. I think it's on the ARRL website as well. You have a whole list of them. QTH, QSY. I mean, there's a lot of them. And those are just things that hams say and send to Morse code. It's kind of like code for different sayings. So instead of saying I am in, you can just say my QTH is, or on CW, QTH is, and you send your tone. So Q signals, they've been around for a long, long time. And megahertz, megacycles. I mean, you guys probably know this, but a megahertz is a measure of time. A hertz. So that's one cycle per second, I believe. So if you have 600 megahertz, it's doing 600 sine waves in a second. If I'm wrong, just beat the shit out of me, you know. So that's frequency. Now, when you talk about computers, gigahertz, well, that's ultra fast. We can't really talk about that because I can't tell you anything that relates to radio. It's frequency. You know, I'm going nowhere with this, so let's just can this right here. Is that a chopper? Remember the old Dirty Harry? These are our choppers, Charlie. This is my gun, Clyde. Yeah, okay, Doug, can you just concentrate? Oh my God. Well, the old Christmas special is just about over with, folks. I'm just doing a little walk down this bridge. There is a reason why I'm doing this. You want to know what it is? Do you? Do you? No, that's not why. I'm getting the old Pfizer COVID booster shot right over there. So why would I, leave Minneapolis, take a train all the way to St. Paul, walk over a bridge, when I could have just got it in Minneapolis? Because I'm an idiot. Well, have a Merry Christmas, everybody, and we'll see you next year.